Yo, what's up? Welcome to Madhouse Pro. I'm in the building. If you don't like it, you can get out because it's my building. Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's 10:30 exactly on the dot, right? What I got open right now is Magix. This is one of my primary DAW maker people companies, right? Hey, so Magix is what started me into the music production, right? Then you go to FL Studio, Pro Tools, and all that other good stuff, right? PreSonus, and you just move around for those who are want to know different things, right? So what I'm doing today is a buddy of mine wanted information on Acid Pro, right? So I went, let's go to their website first, right? Magix. Let's go to music. I did one on Music Maker just yesterday. Loops Unlimited, right? That's gonna come into uh, play, right? But as you go down and you click each one, Producer Planet is real dope. I'll bring y'all up to speed on that. SoundForge is a Magix product. Acid Magix, Sampler Tool, my primary, right? And Sequoia. Then you have their plugins and extra things, right? So let's get into it, right? So we're doing Acid Pro Suite. What it say? It's a Pro DAW right there. Like, oh, okay. DAWs for beginner, Acid Music Studio. I like how they labeled that one for beginners because it gets you starting off with loops and things like that. And eventually, that's how I started off. And eventually, I went off into creating my own stuff. Acid Pro Loops, right? I accidentally clicked that, but that's exactly what it is, loops. You know, people mix with loops and create things, right? Go back up in here, my bag. Let's go back to Acid, 50% discount, sample administration, and licensing. Licensing is a good thing to learn about, especially with music. But we're going to go to Pro Suite, right? So I downloaded the free trial. This is what you look at, right? I wanted to do this right off the jump comparison, right? Because people get confused with what should I buy, and I did it once before where I bought two of the same thing, two things that are very similar, and they were pretty pricey. But anyway, so what I wanted to do was go. So let's start off with this video first, right? So it'll get you in line to what do I need to purchase. I don't want to purchase the wrong thing. You know, let me get this mic right. I don't want to purchase the wrong thing, and then I wanted to get something else and got the wrong version, put it like that. So you got the Acid Pro Producer Bundle, then you got the Acid Pro 11 Suite Ultimate Bundle. And you're going to ask yourself, which one should I get? If you look to the left, you see where it say BrainWorks, 96%. My mouse is not showing. We're not going to worry about that. And then the Acid Pro Suite is 96%. So what's the difference, right? So that's why we have the version comparison to look at that, right? So we go drop down, and obviously everything to the right in the suite versions going to give you more. But in my case, if you have any of the Magix products or some of these other software, you don't need to get the Pro Suite. I have everything that the Pro Suite already has, so all I need is probably Acid Pro 11. So let's go through some of this real quick because I got to hop into this video. 32, 64-bit versions. They only make 64-bit versions, right? Modern, sleek, inspiring interface. You get that. Let's go to the differences. VST Instruments, 19 right here, 29 right here. Go back up here. Tons of azotized loops and samples, 13 gigabytes compared to 16 gigabytes. That's primarily what this program is for Acid Loops. But you could create your own, but we're not going to get into all that. More effects on the right side. External control surface for those who like to use hardware. Both of them do the same pretty much. Live recording, blah, blah, blah. Let's go down to instruments. Independence Library. This one right here, 70 gigs. You would prefer to get that one. That's in my opinion. But if you already got it from a previous version you bought, you don't need it. BrainWorks plugin box by Oberhausen. I got that already when they made this big merger about last year sometime. I don't need it, so I won't need to get this one right here. Vita 2, DNE 1, Vita Sampler. We got that. Solo instruments. Come down. Everything good about just right here. And Magix Pro Tools. No, not Magic Pro Tools. Magix Sampler 2 Pro. I got all these. Or if you got the Magix Music Studio or whichever version, you got all these already. I don't need to get them again, right? Let's see the effects plugins. Brainworks. Once again, I got all of these Brainworks joints right here from when they made that merge. I don't need them again because the VST library is going to pick up on all of them, right? The modern EQ. Some people asked about this in Music Maker. What is the modern EQ? It's pretty dope. If you got a Music Maker, it just already gives you some preset formats to do that. But Isotope Elements, Ozone, it could help with that as well. The dynamic EQ is going to offset that one for the modern EQ. But if you got both of them, you can scan them, you can use them. Got a lot of color effects, dopeness. That's Magix stuff. Well, yeah, Magix stuff is embedded in some of my other software. Don't need it. Vandal, Veriverb is there. Okay, yeah, except for that one, the Vintage Suites, whatever, right? Let's go down. MIDI and VST, all that's the same. Mixing and editing, that's the same. CD export, all that's the same. So when you look at the pricing, the bundles, here they are. Subscription, why would you do a subscription? But if you only need it for a little bit, subscription may be your world. Acid Pro Producer, $80. Acid Pro 11 Suite, $130. $50 difference, right? But if you already got one of these and you check out your perpetual license, the prices drop dramatically because most of this stuff I already have. So why would I go purchase this one for it's only $10 more? But so be it, right? So you go down this, that's the difference, right? Then they break it down. What is the Music Studio version? What does it say? I like this. It's a loop-based music production software that is particularly suitable for beginner users. That's what it is. So is there a free trial for Acid? Yes, 30-day trial. That's what I'm about to use. So then if you ask yourself, what is Acid DAW? It's going to tell you all around digital audio workstation designer, blah, blah, blah. What is Pro? Acid Pro is a professional DAW for loop, once again, loop and sample-based music production. Can you use it to create other music? Yes, it's just not loop-based. If you know what you're doing, you can do what you got to do. You dig? So that's Acid Pro in a nutshell. So I think I will edit or I'm going to pause this video. And I'm not going to do that. So we just went over the versions. So let's hop into Acid Pro. So I went and purchased, oh my goodness. Give me the trial version, test program, all this stuff in the background we don't need. So now let's open up Acid Pro 11. I'm going to pause because I haven't used this. There's a new update. Close. Here's the loops. And either I'm going to pause this video so we could get it up to speed because I haven't used it. And I'm making a video on something I just downloaded. So, with that being said, I am going to pause. And then I'm going to do some stuff so this video will be smooth to pause. All right, I'm back. That was a quick little pause, right? My hand's still up. Whatever. Hey, so I just clicked on something. I might as well show y'all every step because you guys may run into that. Like he was stuck. I like to give y'all the raw, unedited version because I'm gonna make mistakes, right? So let's do this as if you guys are sitting here and we learning, right? So down here we got 2 boxes. Remind me later. We'll do the update later. So I hit insert right off the jump. I was like, marker region. So you got 2 things. You're either going to do an audio track or you're going to do a MIDI track. I don't know what folder track is, but let's do audio track, right? It inputs one right over here. My mouse is not showing y'all, so y'all just bear with me so as y'all can see all this stuff, right? So I got 1 track right here. Now this is pretty much set up like their video joint that I use. And it's interesting. Is it up here? It's on my other screen, but whatever. So let's go back. So I got 1 track right here, right? Like what? Let me see. Add a clip. If that's a clip selector. All right. Acid Pro projects. That's today. I don't know. I ain't create one, right? So let me go to my PC. You guys get to see some stuff. Procession patterns is what I call this. And I used to have some Acid Pro stuff in here, which I probably do. But let's go. I'm gonna take y'all back to 2005, right? So this would be, we'll say hip hop. Let's go to their drums, right? Clap A, B, C, D. We'll just go with C, right? I'm gonna double click it and see if it brings it in. And there it is. So basically what I did was I grabbed the mouse, left click. That's dope. And it's the loop bass, so guess what? It just puts it in there, right? So if I right click, dang. I just hit my delete button, it's gone, right? So if I start right here, wow. It already got everything I need. So we do an 8-bar count, right? Here go the transport thing right here. So that right, I need my mouse. As y'all can see these things lighting up from white to green. This is the transport instrument, right? They're lighting up because my mouse is going over it. So when I hit the play button, so the tempo is pretty fast, right? So if I go over here to the left, where's the tempo up here, y'all? I gotta get re-familiar with this thing. So let me try to move some stuff so you guys can see. So to the left, y'all see me moving. This is the tempo, the beat per minute tempo thing, right? So you can move this to set the tempo. So we all lay down to 80. So if I left click 2 times, I'm gonna just put 90, enter. My beats per minute is set at 90. So when I hit the space bar button, also is a shortcut. It starts and it stops the automatic play. So now we're in something different. So y'all looking like, okay, that's good, that's dope, right? I just went the long way of saying insert, right? So let's go down here to the bottom real quick and go to my computer, right? My computer, C drive. Yes, I got a ton of drives hooked up to this computer. So we go C drive, master music. That's if you want to sample. I haven't did that. So go to procession patterns. This is where I keep all my loop bass stuff that I collected over the last 20 years, right? I collect this stuff. I used to go to the store and buy them Guitar Center. They used to sell loop packs, like $20 a disc, y'all. I spent a ton of money on this stuff, right? So I keep them, right? Y'all be looking like, what? I'm going to tell you. This is, and it's funny, I got this right here. I think I showed this in my last video. Music Maker 2000, and this is 11, a deluxe edition. I got it when it was 10. I kept buying their stuff. And Magix Pool 25, right? This was a disc that I bought years ago. 2021, 19. I'm missing some, but whatever, right? So you could go here, download loop files, and come here with them, right? So look, you see it's broken down in the bottom left. Kitty 1, 2, 3, whatever, right? So as I click them, so these are nothing more than loops. That's what this project is, this software is made for, loops. So you could bring a loop over in here and be like, look, just drag and drop, right? And just like that, let's turn this up. So that's how this works. You just pretty much grab a loop and you drop it in and see, does it sound good? Like, yeah, that's dope, right? So then from that point, you do what you got to do. So just to the, I'm trying to, because my mouse not showing, I know y'all can see the stuff highlighting. If you go just above here, it's a plus right here. When you hit that plus, it opens it up a little bit more for you so you could see more. You could do a lot more with your audio. So if y'all could see the bottom right corner of the blue, you got the red, then you got the blue. The red, you hit, it's an effects button, right? Now you could add and create your own chain of things you want, like if you want to echo or whatnot, you could add all that by doing so. So let me see. I'm gonna hit the VST, and then you see all this stuff. Crispy tuner. This is all for the VSTs, as things that I have installed on the computer. So we're gonna go to distortion. You probably can't see it because my mouse is out right now. Color tube distortion, right? I'm gonna click OK, right? This is gonna open up. Color FX tube distortion. Welcome. We could show you around. I'm gonna click one of these. It just shows you what to do, right? I'm gonna close this X, right? So now you got an effects, and it's gonna be for the clap, right? So we gonna hit the space bar and try to add some stuff. So let's do a preset. So that's just if you want to add an effects on it to your track, right? Plug in, choose a delete all. So nothing to delete because I was on the wrong one. Event, delete all. It'll get rid of all the effects. I'm so sorry my mouse ain't showing everything y'all, but hopefully y'all get the idea. So the thing is pretty much when you download, there's 70 gigs or 16 gigs or 13 gigs of music or your loops. They're going to come in a folder like this, and all you got to do is be able to find it, right? So if I go to another folder over here, I want y'all to see, oh man, let me see, where it say Acid Wave. You're looking at it right in front of you. Right below this red button, you come down, it's Acid Waves, right? This is set up for this program because they know that producers and professionals use this type of software, right? So when you click on Acid Waves, it breaks it down. I got to go back up more, my bad. Upper folder, whatever. So we stuck on the bass, right? You can do clavinet, the drums, or the organs, right, or the Rhodes. So let's go to Rhodes. Double click. So we're at the tempos 80, 20, and 160. Currently we're at 90, right? So with us being at 90, like, what do? You just grab one and you're gonna it's gonna open it up. It's gonna show you the name of it. And you could just left click and it's gonna play like that. So hit the square, which it turns green. Left click, that's gonna stop it right now. You can just grab this Rhodes and bring it up here and drop it, right? Now you can play it by hitting the space bar or hit this play button. Hit the play button. So that's it, y'all. This is very, very, very basic. And y'all can see, like, effort-wise, it didn't take that much effort, and it sounds beautiful, right? To me. I'm like, oh, you turn it in. The only difference is when you're using these loops, hence, when you're using these loops, there's a license agreement that you have to sign to use them, right? Now, just think about all the people put their hard-earned work into this, and they just give it over to you, and you come, and you go put this out like, hey, I made this beat, or I made this track, and you go turn this in, and they go listen. They got software that detects, like, that's my loop. I use that. I created that. They got a license, but they don't have a license to use it to profit and make money. The companies come after you and things like that. And then you get other producers who's going to hate, like, oh, man, he using loops. So be it. Does it sound good? Yes. Switch it up. Change it up. Do what you got to do. Learn how to create your own. But you pay for this program, right? Shouldn't you use it? Shouldn't you be able to use it? You pay for the loops. Read your agreements first. I'm no lawyer, reach your agreements. But this is how you use the program to get started. That's how I used to do it. I made some dope stuff in the day. And when people found out I was using loops, they told me, you're not a real producer. Okay. But I still made it. But anyway, so let's jump into the next section, right? That was pretty dope from somebody somebody that didn't. I really haven't used this in years, or never really used Acid. So let's go to insert. Go over to the very top left because my mouse is hiding. I got to go back and change some settings. I'm gonna go to insert, right? So now I'm gonna insert MIDI track, right? And let's see how this works because I haven't did this right. I'm gonna pull all this down, right? Okay, audio. Let me see, auto all. Here's my keyboard right here. Output. I left click this and I'm gonna go to insert soft synth. All right, now this is gonna open up all my stuff that I have that's connected, right? Rewire's dope. I don't know what that is, but go back to soft synths. And this is all the stuff that I have, VSTs wise, the scan, right? So I could use all these VST, which are virtual studio instruments, something like that. I could use all this stuff within Acid. So if you want to create your own stuff, right? Let's see. I'm gonna go to battery 4, right? Right here, you can see it. I'm gonna click OK. I'm mad that my mouse is not showing right. I got a crook in my neck. I slept wrong, right? So as you don't see my blue circle circling around, and this is getting ready to open up battery, right? For those who use battery, y'all like, yo, some next level stuff, right? So we're just gonna go with the basic Eighth Wonder kit, right? Y'all can see my mouse is hovering, but it's highlighted on your thing. So let's go to Eighth Wonder, right? I double click, left click. So these are the sounds that are available. That's just me clicking the mouse, right? Now, I never did this before, so bear with me, y'all. So I'm gonna take my my pencil. Damn, y'all don't see it at the beginning. Y'all see these clicks. I'm gonna go all the way up to 5.1, so that's a 4-bar count. I'm gonna shorten this up here. Y'all can see it's like a ghost. Like, what is dude doing? I'm gonna hit the plus button down here. And hopefully y'all seen that, right? Now, I'm playing on my keyboard. Now I'm lost. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, because I never used this. So I got a 4-bar count. It's a MIDI clip. Got you. So I'm gonna close my battery, right? I'm gonna take this back to the beginning. Now I notice it's this thing called the MIDI editor, right? I'm gonna close this down to the left. Plug-in manager down here. At the bottom left of your screen, Groove Pool, plug-in manager. All right, go all the way to your right to where it say battery 4, and you got MIDI 1, right? That's battery 4. That's MIDI 1. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. So I just want to program, that's my master channel. I want to program my thing. So I'm gonna left click twice. I'll go up to MIDI clip. Then go to battery, y'all. I'm lost. So this is the real stuff of a non-edited, right? MIDI merge. Y'all see that pop up. MIDI step recording. Oh, that'll be dope. Oh, Jesus. Metronome count off. So this is where I need to, I'm gonna right click, event clip, rename a color. I don't know none of this stuff. Next clip. Nope. So right click, edit track. Nope. Edit MIDI clip. Color, nope. Loop, nope. Use tempo. Okay, so let's go up to the top and look for, I'm lost, y'all. Because I don't use this. I go to pencil. Let's see what this do. Click to this pencil. Nope. And right now, I don't know how to do it, so I'm going to pause until I can get it. Quick pause. All right, I'm back, y'all. That was real quick. So you got to go up here to the top. As you can see, they highlight. I'm going from left to right. Enable snapping. Nope. This little blue one right here next to the pencil say enable MIDI editing. Now you see the piano roll, right? Now I could draw some keys, y'all. I was like hurting. So let me see. So when you scroll with your mouse up, it expands. When you scroll with it down, it decreases. So we're gonna go up about to right here. I'm gonna scroll this down a little bit. So it doesn't show me when I punch the key on my keyboard. So with the mouse, if you could just look at C2, then C3, C4, so my C3 is right here. So as I click these, so now I could create, oh, my bad. So you guys, y'all probably looking like I'm lost, dude. Delete. Hit this down here to the beginning. C3 is the beginning of your drum roll, right? So this is pretty quick too, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm moving. I need to expand this. No, take this out to like it's a 4-bar count. People texting me already. So this is what it looked like. If you look at the numbers up here, you're gonna have to really squeeze in. And I'm so used to like using Magix Amplitude. This stuff is a little bit difficult. No, not difficult, it's just different. So you could go out about 1 bar, right? See, clicking on the keyboard gives you a good, decent sound, right? But when you play it on here, it's real faint. So we go. And the mouse is like low key off. So I'm just trying to make one quick beat. Okay, so I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna delete that one, and I'm gonna put a snare right there, right? Put another snare right here. This is real basic, y'all. Just, it looks hard for me, cause look. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this up. Try to. No, that's the velocity. My bad, y'all. So it sounds super, super, super faint. So I'm gonna grab this down at the bottom right. Let me get rid of this over here. The loops. So let me hit the space bar. So this is showing what it's hitting it over here. Oh, I'm in your way. My bad, y'all. So just below me, to the right, you get to see what's going on, the sound that everything is hitting. And my phone is ringing. So what I want to do is turn this up. So where you see where it say battery 4 down to the bottom right, y'all can see that moving down there. That go to master. Look, grab battery, the volume. Let me see if it, y'all see I say volume? Push that up. Now you get a little bit more and a kick on your stuff. So I'm gonna just, now our left click is highlighted on the, just below the C4. I'm gonna hit Control. Duplicate don't work on here. Yeah, I'm gonna hit stop just for this. So what I'm about to do is, yeah, this is, I probably should have did the update. Man, what the heck? Because the mouse acting bogus now. And I'm just trying to create it. So y'all get the idea, right? You double click in the square. I guess I got to go up a little closer. Goodness. Man, this thing bogus. It's janky right now. Anyway, so when you click on one of these, they're going to give you a hi-hat, right? Yeah, my stomach growling, right? So you got a real basic loop pattern, right? So let's zoom out by hitting the left key down here. You grab your MIDI clip. And now you created your own loop. Pretty much that's what you did. So you created your own loop using other VSTs. And you can create, up in here, I'm getting a whole bunch of text messages. And that's what you do. So, hey, this has been like a 30-minute thing. I really never use Acid. But what I may do, and the keyword is may, which I will. This may be a longer video. So let's use an Acid loop, right? Let's see everything else that comes with it. Audio track MIDIs. That's one of the two to get you to create. If you're using loops, you're going to use audio track drop. You're going to drop a loop in there and create, right? So I'm going to get out of here for that one. Don't want to save changes. To me, that seemed like it was hard, but I know it's not because I used to use Magix Music Maker. I could hop into this video. I did it yesterday. And let's do it for the sake of you guys following, because it'll get you up to speed. And I think I used Music Maker yesterday. It looks a little different, but the same. Continue. Close. This thing that's keep popping up. So I'm going to show you guys, like, you could do the same thing in Music Maker, right? I think. Well, ain't no think. I know. I just haven't did it in a while. And let's go. So Object, Effects, MIDI. I'm going to pause this video because y'all not seeing the mouse, not doing y'all any justice, right? Let me pause. My stomach hurt. Pause. I got to eat. Hey, so now that we got Magix Music Maker up, y'all didn't see this, but I will have to do an edit. OBS took a crap on me, but now that y'all can see my mouse is here, I have to update some settings. So we're back. Yeah. I went and got me some tea too. I got to sip on some tea. It's in the morning. My stomach was hurting. Anyway, so we back into it. So even with Magix Music Maker, which you gonna say Music Maker, you could do the same thing that you do in Acid, right? So now that you can follow the mouse, you can see that this is the house, the home. There's the settings. You may have to set your settings. I'm gonna click this. Where it say audio. I'm using a Thunderbolt universal audio joint, so I have to change the channels to 5 and 6. Because when it's on 1 and 2, you guys won't be able to hear what I'm doing. So I'm gonna click OK. You want to make sure that's good. This is for a new project. Load project. Save the project. If you get familiar with this top toolbar, it's gonna make everything so much easier. Undo, redo, cut, or that's split, delete objects, loops, 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 loops. So if you want to use this as a loop making thing, it's just like Acid. I'm gonna show y'all guys in a minute. That's why I started on this video. VST Instruments, which we did last. File Manager, downloads, right? When you get Music Maker, they let you download loops. You create stuff. What's this? Randomized Beatbox Pro 2. I never use. Song Maker AI. I never use. The keyboard, which you can't see the one I got down here. The mixer, which is already down here to your right. So let me click mixer for you guys. It's gone. It's back. Yo. So I grab this, move it down, son, move it down. It was sitting right here. Who is this calling me now? Hold on, y'all, pause. All right, so that was a quick little call I had to take. So this is the mixer right here, right? Next is the effects, right? Object effects. You click this. And somebody asked about this in the Simplitude program I was using. It's different than they give you a whole bunch of stuff, right? Anyway, I don't know how to use this yet, but we'll turn it off. And let me see effects. What's this right up here? Templates. I don't know. Don't use them. Close that. I don't know that yet. Let's notes. Video monitor. That's dope. MIDI editor. You would need that if you're creating, which your keyboard or you're gonna draw your keys in, which we did earlier. Move stuff. A fourth of a note with the magnet. That means that it's gonna it's the snap. So everything at a fourth of a note is gonna snap it and bring it right up there to it. For one of them perfect switchovers or transitions. This one, maximize arranger. I don't know. Let's see. That's what it looked like. Oh wow. I got a whole bunch of stuff now. So it moves some of that stuff down here. The templates, MIDI editor. Oh, okay, that's dope. File managers, right? So, and then you got this thing over here called store. The asset users. If you're going to use this, and I might as well show you here now. So you got sound pools. That's all this stuff is. Sound pools is nothing more than loops. So if you want to go buy your loops and use them in your projects, and I told y'all about that earlier, this is where you go. I'm no lawyer, but use it use it to the best, create your stuff, man. Do what you do. So you click sound pools, right? Now, if you want to go country, which I like, and then you hit this play button. Let's see if it plays. That sounds like polka more than country. Let's try another one. Let me turn this up, y'all. My bad.
Audio preview. Ain't nothing but a country song. Sit down, listen, it won't take long. Song about a girl, no, it ain't made up. She likes cowboy.
So they give you a whole list of stuff and styles that if you want to check out, you could do that, right? Let's do rock, right? I'm not a rock dude, but I respect every genre. But I ain't gonna lie, I listen to some rock. So let's see what they gonna be. Boy. Yeah. Let me quit. So as you can see, y'all, even trap, they got a lot of stuff that you could check out, right? For your loops, man. These things are inexpensive. But not only that, when you go to purchasing here, I'm glad I'm doing this video for you guys, right? So if you wanted to actually buy a different type of license to actually use it in your music production, it's going to be a higher cost, but it could very well be worth it. So when you get ready to purchase these, think about it. If I buy this, do I want it just exclusively for me to use at home, private settings? Or if I'm going to actually pay for the music production, which is a licensing that you would pay for, read everything. I'm not 100% sure. Read everything and know how to use it. But I think if you pay for the higher fee, you're allowed to use it in your music. I'm not sure. But just check on it. Read it. And that'll be a good thing. But only reason why I know because um, when I updated this, like what, months ago or last year, it gave me that option. I was like, do I want to pay? No, just give me the free stuff. I'm not blah, blah, blah. But I don't use loops like that. But it was a part of the Music Maker program. So it's something just to think about, like, yo, do I want to? Yes or no? Dark metal. $3. They got some dope stuff. See, real musicians, no matter, and I'm not saying you're not a real musician if you like it, but musicians respect other people's work, put it like that. So when they hear it, they be like, yo, who did that? Maybe I could duplicate it or come close, or it gives them a new idea. You know, you got it, right? So, Acid Pro. If you were to get this Magix Music Maker, and I'm going to say it, and it got to be an Acid Pro. It just has to be because that's what it's based for. So, I'm pretty sure that this sound pools are the same in Acid Pro, but I just know that Magix Music Maker was the first one to get me into creating my music with loops when I first started. That's how I learned music. So just something to think about. So y'all like whatever. So let's jump into it real quick, right? Because I gotta edit a video because OBS didn't have my mouse right. Dig? So let's get into it. So let's go to sound pools. We're gonna skip that one, right? We go to File Manager. I'm gonna just take y'all down. See, when you have everything set up, y'all can see it say Troy M Music. This is my stuff, do or die. You could grab stuff. So I thought, where is?
Yo, Kanye, blow the hook.
You could grab it and drop it over here, right? Insert audio. It couldn't pick up on the tempo, but check it out, y'all.
Yo, Kanye, blow the hook.
So you could edit from here.
Now when you hear this song, you know it's on, baby girl.
Dope. We ain't gonna get into it. I don't want them to flag me. Let's see. Hey, whatever.
Yo, Kanye, blow the hook. You a G.
Oh, this help. So you could grab it.
Song, you know it's on, baby girl. When you hear the song, you know it's on.
So you could do a lot more with this stuff. Sampling is a good tool that I would like to use.
Kanye, blow the hook.
Anyway, but what I meant to do, I got carried away. So my computer, right? If y'all know, here go my C drive. Let's go to, I don't know what that is. Beat review, probably some old stuff. Pro sessions, right? So here, 2005, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all to see. This was the first one that came with my Magix Music Maker. I'm gonna show y'all this disc again. I tried to download it and install it recently, but they don't allow that. So when I click this, it breaks it down into hip hop. Let's open up this hip hop thing to see what it's gonna do. Don't save project. This was a dope synth, and it can't be found. Y'all see how I say Magix, blah blah blah. I'm hurt, son. Skip. But everything else it brings over. So this is loop bass. I'm telling y'all, loop bass. So let's hit the play button just to see what it sounds like.
1, 2, come, let's go.
So that's the first, y'all. This was the very first for me. I remember listening to it, but when you stretch it out, you get to see how they used it in a way to create music. Loops can create music. Yo, that's when we're creating anything else, like even FL Studio, Pro Tools, you set it up in a loop. Even music is repetitive because you will go off of like your first 4 bars, we'll say, or your 16 bars. It'd be like 4, 4, 4, 4, right? Y'all like, oh, I could count. Yeah, but on that last 4 or the third 4, you could do anything. Like you could switch it, make a bridge, a hook. You could do what you got to do, and it's repetitive. So if you pay attention to patterns, they're like, then they'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, do, 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 do. You know, you count in, but that's music theory. I'm not trying to get into that, but everything is based off loops. Loops. You're gonna replay that same 5 notes within that 4-bar count. You go do that 3 times, and then you're gonna create something different. It's a loop. So this is a very basic understanding of learning music to me. This is the first start. But anyway, back to Acid. So you can see that you could get loops and create, right? So this is what we're gonna do. I know I'm not in Acid Pro, but this can be done in the Acid Pro. I'm just using Music Maker. I always get that mixed up. So I'm gonna show you guys, like, how does that look, right? I'm gonna show you how it look. So I thought I did a new. So we go do new. Why they got beatbox right there? I don't like beatbox. But anyway, so these are I'm in y'all way, my bag, y'all. These are the profiles or the loop packages that I bought over the years, right? So let's go to 2006, right? I'm gonna just give y'all a general idea, right? Film music, right? We'll just go with brass, and it shows swell up, this and that, right? We just go grab number 1, and we go drag it over here and drop it right there, right? I'm gonna hit the space bar, the play button. Right? Now you could grab this and just drag it down, because we're working with loops, right? Hit the plus button over here. Y'all, now y'all can see all this stuff, right? So you got a swell, right? I'm gonna see if Control D works in here. Yes, it does. So in Magix Music Maker, Control D, right? Look at that. I covered what? 4 bars, just like that, right? 4 bars. I probably said it earlier. I misspoke, but we're not gonna get into that. So let's grab a choir, right? We're dealing with the film music, right? These are, just give me number 7, right? If it brings it. Drop it over here, right? Look at that. It covers a whole 4-bar count, right? The first thing we dropped in, the brass well only gave us a 1 bar. All right, whatever. And if that, so let's go back and do something like this. So I'm gonna grab this last one. I'm gonna delete it. And I'm gonna take number 3. Okay, so that's a bit longer, but we still go cut it off, right? So we go change it. So whatever, right? Now you got a brass, we got a choir. Let's add some drums, right? Special. This is just like the same thing as you would do in Acid, right? This just may look a little different, but it's the same thing. We're using loops to create music. This is what people get pissed off. But, so let's see. We just go add one more for the heck of this video. So we got drums. Let's add a piano then, right? I'm just gonna add this. Oh, we could add some other stuff. So the piano took up what? A 4-bar count. So we're gonna just 4 bars, right? We go play this to see what it sound like. Nah, we go do something like this. So we go move this. I'm sorry, y'all. We just gotta give it some type of you hold Control to individually grab one. Control D. Get rid of this one. I'm gonna show y'all how. So I just did a quick, what we call this, arrangement. Just a quick arrangement, just to give you an idea of how to use this stuff. Because when you're in Acid Pro, you can do the same thing. Acid Pro is the first, but let's go. Let's listen to it, y'all. So I hope you guys get the idea, right? So that's how you do that. Like, you could just drop and create. And I heard some dope stuff off of this. You know what I'm saying? When people don't know where your sounds come from, If they watching this video now, they probably gonna be looking like, yo, dude got a lot of stuff. I may have a lot of stuff, but I paid for this stuff over the years. Matter of fact, let me show you guys, because some people don't know how deep this is. Science, yeah. We're gonna take them to New York, then DC. So, right, it started off with this company, Magix Music Maker, right. Then I used to buy these right here for those who are familiar with them. Like, yo, this dude, Pro Sessions. That's why my folder is called Pro Sessions. This stuff was made back in, oh my goodness, this is a DVD. M Audio, which I think they're around, but they're different. These are the joints I used to, $20 a disc, right? Oh, I brought one. I put them on my computer, and I used to use those to create music, right? But I'm gonna open up something. I'm gonna show you guys, because this is an Acid Pro type video. I'm gonna show you the disc, and I want you guys to understand. I'm gonna get this close up as I can in the light. Do you guys see where it say Acid? AAIF. I think it's the second one in. Acid. Yeah, so it's Rex 2, Acid, Wave, and AIFF. That's what these are used for. So these help you guys when you're using your, as a compliment, I think, to using your stuff. I'm going to show you the actual paperwork where it say Acid. Acid, man, this can be used in Acid. So you could use that create. So I'm kind of old school. But as I create now, I kind of went away from these, but I paid for them, so I keep them, right? What's this called? Field of Visions. Just to get some different sounds and whatnot. And some people dress it up different. And I don't think this company is around, because I was looking, as I did plenty of videos on this, but I never released them, So anyway, so Acid Loops, you could use this stuff in Acid Loops to create. I ain't gonna say this because it was just something I put together, but the quality of the sounds of the instruments are super dope. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Since I'm out here, y'all, I'm off today, so I'm just making videos. Let's go to Acid Pro. Let's see. Somebody coming in the house. Test program. Let's open it back up. I like my little silver goatee, straight up my gray goatee. It is what it is, right? Remind me later, close. That tea is something horrible. No sweets in it. So, let's just go and do, let's plugins. Now y'all can see my mouse move around, right? Groove editor, I don't want this. So, let's see what this stuff is. For those who there's something down here. Yo, I don't know what this thing is. Groove editor. Hey, I never used it. Hey, y'all, I'm looking at something new. Can I grab and drag it up there? Nope. So I'm gonna close this. It seemed good. It's probably something dope, y'all. Show all audio tracks. This is the mixer console. I told y'all I don't use this, so let me close that. Right click, insert an audio track, pull it down, it has to be another way to add the clips. So that's MIDI, draw tool, selection, paint. Remember, up top is the way to find out what's really going on, right? Let's click view. Now this is going to help everything out. View, go to Explorer or Alt 1. Now we're in a different ball game. Right now we can really do some stuff. Let me move me. So click that. I'm trying to figure this thing out right. Go up a folder, up a folder. See, you see how I say acid waves, AIFF, and Rex? Hollywood Players, right? Let me slide this over. Latin Street. This is the stuff, the disc that I bought that you could now use. Hella bumps. So let's just take a look at this stuff. So now these are your the stuff. Let's listen to it all. So you be like, let me break it down. So they're broken down and pretty much into stems. That's your guitar. Guitar 2. Just drums. Now, the thing about this, now that you got these loops, you know that it's an 88 beats per minute. We're set up to here like 22. So let's go down. Or left click right here. Click 88. Hit enter, right? So let's just grab the drums and drop them up here. Now watch this. So you change my thing, my pointer now is just a pencil. So if I grab it right here, watch the break that it does real quick. So this is an 8-bar count, and I'm looking by these numbers up here. That's 9.1, that's 5. Break, break, drums. So this is what you mean when you say loop-based production. And like earlier, I showed y'all how to create your own loops, and then you just grab it with a pencil and do the same thing. So you could create your own loops right here in Acid Pro. Like how, Troy? How, Sway? That's when you do the insert, go to Midi track, or a soft synth. We'll just use Analog Lab 4 once again. Y'all, this is gonna be an hour plus video, and I'm sipping on this tea. We'll just do synth, start button. Let's add a synth, a sequencer. So here go one. So I'm gonna hit my keyboard. So that's what it's gonna sound like, right? So I'm missing. So now I gotta insert what? The MIDI joint. Y'all see this one? Enable MIDI to, nope, wrong one. Rehit that one. Insert. Here we go. I said a soft synth. No, a MIDI track. So you insert your MIDI track, right? MIDI track. That's me hitting the keyboard. Now you see that this one isn't available. Or it is. I don't know, man. This thing weird. Hit this MIDI thing right here. Let's see if it works. Man, I don't know. Y'all forgive me because this thing just... Is it go play? No, because now when you insert a MIDI clip, you gotta then hit all this other stuff. Y'all, I'm just... Is it the synth? Whatever. Drum maps. I'm not gonna get into it because I don't use it like that. But anyway, you can create your own stuff. I'll do a video on that later. But this is just loop bass. Grabbing loops, dropping them, and working your magic. So I'm gonna see if I get rid of this one. Delete. Yep, that's gone. So if I come down here, hella 80. Let's see. Listen to those drums. Or shakers. We go grab the shakers and drop them up here, right? Grab that. Let's drop them right here. And so this is the basic. This is how everybody, well, this is how I started off. So I was like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. And then you learn music structure and things like that. But hey, it's been a long one. Y'all settle on for the ride. I hope y'all learned something. Maybe I'll really dive back into this stuff and get deeper to give classes on you guys so you guys could be like, hey, the way we make music today is at our fingertips. At a mouse. a QWERTY keyboard or a Midi keyboard, and we could make this stuff. Like, now your ideas is just thanks to the computer. It's at the drop of a dime, and you could just jump in and do your magic. Don't be discouraged by people saying don't use loops. Don't be, keep doing what you're doing and grow from that. You know what I'm saying? But don't be discouraged, because it's simple. Some people who are very technical with the actual instrument, like a drummer, a guitarist, a keyboardist, organist, vocals, all this stuff makes music, and it comes so, like, when it comes together, it's a beautiful thing. Quincy Jones was good at putting the people together to create masterpieces, right? So when you're sitting at your computer desk, you're nothing more than yourself. How can I grab a drums or change them up? Or how can I play on a piano? It's all about how you bring it together. Do what you keep doing, because some of the people that could do those can't do what you can do on a computer. I'm just saying. It's skill levels. If they give you a violin, I'm going to look at that thing and be like, what? No, I don't know how to do that, but I could get on here. I could program each note and make that violin sound like that. Then I could add some effects to it. But don't be divided when it comes to music. Work together. That's what community, work together. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do these videos, because I'm going to work together. Like, when y'all see the website when I'm finished, y'all going to be like, yo, some people go reach out. Like, I just want to work with dude. If not with me, work with somebody else. See, and this is another thing, like the companies, record companies, you hear a lot of backlash, do it yourself, which is cool. Right here, I could do it myself. I could do all this myself, or I could work with somebody, or work with a company. See, and when people realize which path they want to go, they're going to do what they want to do anyway. Shoot, a company come offer me $1 million to create something, and it may be trash, and they go give me $1 million. You better believe I'm going to take it. Then a lot of people go sit back because it's not them. And I mean, you could go so many ways with this, because people say what they won't do until money is flashed in front of their face. But then some people got integrity, like, man, I ain't bending for that. But then look, this is music. This is with anything, with a job. If I'm down to my last dollar, I got a family to feed. I'm making this music. And they come to me like, hey, for $50,000, let us get all your tracks. I'm down to my last dollar. Some people feed on that. I'm about to come up from $1 from being broke to $50,000. And here's the kicker part. I may get $50,000, that company gonna make millions. And then that's when people look like the integrity lines was jacked up. Why? That company know they could have gave him more than $50,000. But it's the nature of the beast, right? The business. That dollar causes, so much stuff to where people don't like record companies. Record companies don't like people. But when you making music, you get paid for what you do. That's all I'm saying. But I could get into this all day. Y'all be blessed. Make music. Collaborate. Live life. Peace. I'm out. Madhouse Pro.